men that's supposed to be leaders of the
Trap.
nation. Right? Go ahead.
But that his heart may discover itself.
That's right, and you expose yourself, man. A lot of you brothers expose yourself. You try to come in with this and that, like you in the spirit, and you all into all this and that privately, and guess what? You end up exposing yourself. Especially when you dealing with people that's really in the spirit, that read and discern spirits. That's really in this walk, who you supposed to be really under learning from. So you end up exposing yourself. Go ahead.
When the wicked cometh.
When what?
When the wicked cometh.
And most of these jokers cold and wicked. They never changed from the time they came in. Most of them. Most of them is trying to get over their stuff. But most of these brothers and these sisters that come in and they don't have that the rudiments, the basic rudiments of brotherly love or that spirit. They don't come in trying to learn and graduate and get their spirit right. They come in trying to think they know things and implement things from damn videos you've been watching on TV. Other people camp videos trying to implement some theatrics that you seen on somebody else's video. That ain't got nothing to do with, hey Sean, ain't got nothing to do with raising up your people and serving the Most High. Go ahead.
When the wicked cometh. Then cometh also contempt.
When the wicked come, here come contempt. Always contempt with the wicked joke. You got jealousy. You got people that's out of order. They don't like taking orders from their own people. You get in a job. You get in the military. You get in the court. You a good slave. But your own brother, you can't take no correction from him. That's why the white man and the other nations don't have no respect for us. Go ahead.
And with ignominy, reproach.
And with ignominy, reproach. Go ahead.
The words of a man's mouth are as deep as water.
There you go. The words of a man's mouth are as deep as waters. A lot of times our people cut deep with their mouth. Our people cut deep with their mouth. And you know who we do it to? You know who we do it to? We do it to each other. We cut deep with each other. We hate each other more than we hate everybody else. Instead of dealing with each other like we would deal with ourselves. Right? Right. Get your own women, Billy. Won't you get your own woman? And you should be ashamed of yourself, sister, after that man done put your damn ancestors in slavery and we still getting goddamn gunned down. Go ahead.
Now the words of a man's mouth are as deep as water.
The words of a man's mouth are as what?
Deep as water. And the wellspring of wisdom as a flowing brook.
And the wellspring of wisdom as a flowing brook. Because guess what? When you have wisdom, wisdom going to flow out of your belly. You're going to always be speaking wisdom. That's what that means. And that might have sounded harsh by what I said to her, but that was wisdom. You holding on the arm of some corny ass, damn Opie Taylor looking ass white man. And then he's sitting here gritting on us as you walking past. Go ahead.
God. It's not good to accept the person of the wicked.
And listen, we don't play over here. We don't accept niggas that's wicked. That's why a lot of brothers, wives hate us. That's why the other nations hate us. That's why the Israelites is on the Southern Poverty Law Center list as a terrorist and a hate group. Because we let you other nations know we don't deal with your dusty ass and we hate your ass. We do not deal with the wicked. Read that over again,
God, it's the book of Proverbs, chapter 18 and verse 5. It is not good to accept the person of the wicked.
That's right. And guess what? These other nations, they don't like it now that we don't accept them. They don't like it now that we understand the dynamics of everything they've been doing to them, and we don't accept you. We don't accept the wicked of our people either. That's why a lot of times us Israelite brothers get scandalized by effeminate men that don't like to take correction, don't like to get in order, or really not in the spirit. That's why us Israelite brothers and sisters get scandalized by out of order women that don't like to take the same correction. Get in order. Get their womanhood in order. And I forgot the men getting their manhood in order when I named that. A lot of these niggas don't try to bypass that. Just like I said, I didn't know how to deal. I thought I knew a lot. I didn't know how to deal with a woman and the blueprint and how to deal with a woman before I got in the truth. Because I said, I'm not getting married. I ain't tolerate boop, 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 boop. But you know what? The Most High put that blueprint right on me, and I said, oh, snap. It's the key. It's it. Go ahead.
God, it is not good to accept the person of the wicked.
The Most High said it's not good to accept the persons of the wicked. Go ahead.
To overthrow the righteous in judgment.
To do what?
Overthrow the righteous in judgment.
So listen, you accept the person of the wicked to overthrow the white righteous in judgment. How many of you brothers and sisters took somebody's side to overthrow or scandalize a brother that's or sister that's really doing you that done you right? That's the problem we have here. That's why the other nations don't respect our people. Because you know what? We accept the persons of the wicked to overthrow our own people. When somebody that's trying to go against us amongst our own nation, we accept them most of the time to overthrow the one that's sincere, and I ain't saying righteous, trying to do right. We go and accept the other nations that's been overthrowing us. When you tell us we teaching hate, you accepted the person of the wicked. Go ahead.
A fool's lips enter into contention.
Now see, we ain't talking about a regular person. This the Most High. See, listen, people keep saying y'all wrong for calling people fools.
A fool's lip? A fool's lip. Enter into contention. A fool's lip always got something to say. Always argue about something. You see online now, you got the like I said all the time. You got all these windy, grim, sturdy ass men. Always talking about other men, other camps, scandalizing. That's all they can do. They can't teach a damn thing but talk about other people and gossip. Knowing you do any of that type of stuff in the street, you get yourself laid out. ASAP. You don't have no long career doing none of that. So you accepting the person of the wicked to overthrow the righteous. It's a man is taking things. He's being wicked. Go ahead. And his mouth calleth for crook. And his mouth calleth for stroke. A nigga that always talking. A woman that's always talking. Always arguing. Always backbite. Always a fool's lips cause contention. Always arguing about something. Always thinking you can disrespect. Say some shit to somebody, but his mouth called for what? Called for crook. God say that's the person who they mouth punch. They lips, what prayer sample say? Don't let me give you 5 thoughts to get out here. That's what the scripture say. If you got a big ass mouth, you can't control your mouth. The scripture say you need to punch that mouth. That's what the scripture say. A fool's mouth is his destruction. A fool's mouth is his destruction. You know why? He rants off his emotions. And a man ranting off his emotions, he's finished. He's finished. Go ahead. I ain't never seen emotional ranting niggas not doing my best. Not doing my best. And I might ain't seen him live past 2 minutes. So you might got to, and walk away. And all you see is clatter, and you hear light, and you hear silence. And then it's done. Go ahead. A fool's mouth is his destruction. A fool's mouth is his destruction. Go ahead. And his lips are the snare of his soul. Listen, your mouth and your attitude put a strap on. Your lips and your mouth, you're a nigga, running your mouth all the time. Hold up all the time. Go ahead. Let's say the words of a talebearer. The words of what? A talebearer. There's a person that always going around talking about somebody, but when you get mad at somebody, you go around scandalizing talebearers. You brothers that be camp hopping, can't stay stable, can't take
about rumors. You lie a lot of times, and for real, you offend somebody where they might want to get out of line. So if you wound somebody, you think somebody ain't gonna try to wound you or don't want to do it? Go ahead.
And they go down into the innermost parts of the belly.
That's right. So them words, they go down to the soul. Sometimes, man say certain things. I want to hurt you bad, man. And a lot of you brothers come and act like you don't understand that. You understand it very well. That's why you don't play out in the like that. You brothers understand it very well. You play on of the people that you know sincerely in this walk. People that don't have patience with you, brother. People who serve you know, and you know how they carry it. A lot of you brothers and sisters worse than the damn devil, taking your brother and sister's spirit for granted. Playing with the spirit of the Most High and how he told us how we use each other. But you contrary. You want the contrary.
Verse 9. He also that is slothful in his work.
He also that is what? Slothful in his work. Because a lot of times these brothers, they come into the truth too, and they be slothful. They think they can throw a little money and buy a little something that can compensate and get your attention off of what they really not doing. Your money is not going to help this walk. You can't come throw shaking no money in front of no men like they hoes. And guess what? That's just like men. They always shaking money in front of women. That shit is never successful. You ever notice if a woman ain't even a hoe, nigga, you might spend your money for nothing. And you still not going to get what you wanted to get out of that woman because she wasn't a hoe and you shouldn't have came shaking your money. You should have came working. You should have came paying attention and really interested in that woman. Showing her you was really interested in dealing with her instead of shaking money. That's what you should have did. Instead of being a shallow nigga. Instead of being a nigga without skills and balls. That's what you should have did. Read that over again, Art.
Come on, this is the book of Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 9.
Right.
He also that is slothful in his work.
He also that is slothful. Slothful means procrastinate. That means lazy. Slothful in his work. That means slow. You know a snail? A snail, they say a snail is a sloth. That's why they call a snail a sloth. He that is slothful in his work, go ahead,
is brother to him that is a great waster.
You a brother to a great waster. You know who the great waster is? Esau. You hate the Most High. Esau is the great waster. You know what I'm saying? And you listen, you wasting your life when you find this truth and you slothful and you don't want to do the work of the Most High. You wasteful. You a waster. And you a brother to a waster. That means you deal with waste. You deal with people the same way. You deal with people the same way. I mean, the people that you deal with is the same way. Yeah, go ahead.
The name of the Lord is a strong tower. That the righteous runneth into it.
The what?
The righteous runneth into it.
Read that back over again, Al.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 18 and verse 10.
Right.
The name of the Lord is a strong tower.
The name of the Lord is a strong tower. A strong tower is something that is like a pillar. A strong tower is like a pillar. Strong foundation. The word of the Lord, the name of the Lord is a strong foundation. Go ahead.
And the righteous runneth into it and is safe.
The righteous run into it and is safe. We run into that tower, that safe place. A strong tower that nobody can break into. But you know what? The laws is done away with. Right? Brothers want to play around with the law. They want to play around with brotherhood. Right? Like this is a game and we got all the time on earth. If you can see now, the Most High is judging this place right here. This place is finished. America is finished. These other people's rulership is finished. Go ahead.
The rich man's wealth.
A rich man's what?
The rich man's wealth.
Go ahead.
It's a strong city.
That's right. The rich man, that's where his strength at. A man with money, that's where his strength at. Go ahead.
And as a high wall
Uh-huh.
in his own conceit.
That's a high wall in his own conceit. So people with money think that their money is gonna save them. What's up, King?
What's up, bro?
People with money a lot of times think that money is a safety net and it's gonna save them. Go ahead.
Come before destruction, the heart of a man is haughty.
Before destruction, the heart of a man is arrogant and proud. That's what you see going on in Israel now today. You don't respect brothers that the Most High send you under. Somebody say something to you, brother, you brothers act like real sissies, man. You talking about old niggas too. A lot of the young brothers more serious than you older brothers, man. Coming in with them old wineskin ass. Won't change the wineskin, and then you trying to put new, you ain't even trying to put the new wine in the old skin. You still functioning off the old damn wine. And trying to creep around Israel with that old dried up ass vinegar. You know wine turn to vinegar once it's spoiled. You niggas ain't got wine, you got vinegar in them bottles. Go ahead.
Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty.
Before destruction, the heart of man is haughty. That's why the scriptures, go ahead.
And before honor is humility.
That's right. So you got to be humble, man, to be an honorable person. Because people hate the hell out of proud people. Go ahead.
Verse 13. He that answereth the matter before he heareth it, it is folly and shame unto him.
Right. It go back into you cutting your brother and sister off. Answering a matter before you hear the cause. It's folly and it's shame. So this is how it happened. A lot of these brothers, like I said, they camp hop, they scandal. There's just a lot going on in Israel that we got to deal with more than we deal with the other nations nowadays. It's like our people has become the vanguard for the damn white supremacist movement. Go ahead. In-house Stephen ass niggas in Israel. And that's how I gotta put it. Go ahead.
The spirit of a man will sustain his infirmity.
The what?
The spirit of a man
Uh-huh.
will sustain his infirmity.
Go ahead.
But a wounded spirit,
Uh-huh.
who can bear it?
See that? Listen, it's talking about a brother that can't get his mind right. The spirit of a man is going to maintain the man's substance, his integrity. This when he go through something, he know how to build himself up off of things he went through. But what?
But a wounded spirit.
But a wounded spirit.
Who can bear it?
Somebody can't get over stuff all the time. Somebody that hasn't recovered off of the things that they've been through and built their self up off of that. Who can what?
Who can bear it?
Who can carry? Who can carry? Who can deal with people like that? Who can keep dealing with a person that's wounded? It's like a bitter woman that won't let it go. This is what we're talking about. This is an example. Right? And guess what? When you're dealing with a man and he like a bitter woman, that is 1,000 times worse than a bitter woman. That's a damn. Correct me again,
A million times.
My bad. I ain't mean to say 1,000. Go ahead.
Verse 15. The heart of the prudent getteth knowledge.
The heart of the prudent getteth knowledge, because that's what you're gonna be seeking, man. You know listen, the scriptures say the law is the wisdom, and this is your wisdom and understanding in the sight of the nation. Right. Go ahead.
And the ear of the wise seeketh knowledge.
Hey, listen, when we speak knowledge, you can tell when people hearing it and they not. Especially people that been around you. You can tell if they applying it or not. You can tell if they studying or not. You can tell if they in the spirit or not.
Right.
Because you're not going to be dealing with the same petty stuff for years on end with these people, man. And it's been the same reoccurring issue with grown men. When a woman is mad at him, that man do everything he can to straighten himself up and get in the graces of his woman. And I'm talking about these type of men we talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But when it comes to the brotherhood, fuck y'all niggas. I ain't gotta respect y'all. Fuck y'all niggas. Right? And that's why your woman carry you. Your woman carry you because you have no respect for your brothers or no other men. When a woman see you don't have respect for another man, she carries you because she knows you effeminate. When she see that you treat her and you vanguard for her first and not your brotherhood, which is going to protect and keep the community, her and the nation together, she know you ain't about nothing. Now I'ma carry him. He don't know how to deal with real men. See these Austin men, she might not even like your friends. She ain't gonna respect that you carry them brothers though. Them brothers right there, solid. This nigga right here, clown, he let me do and then he gonna try to carry him. Y'all think, listen, Eve is a technician. Eve is a tech, she know what she looking at. So if any of you brothers trying to figure out why you got problems, check yourself and see if you don't honor your brother. That might be why you have problems. Go ahead.
Bring out real quick.
Hey, go ahead. That thing lit a fire on your feet, huh?
A little bit. Bring out, because what the brother is saying is beautiful. It's beautiful work. But I just want to land me back on that part right there. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 27 and verse 3. Unless a man holdeth himself diligently in the fear of the Lord, his house shall soon be overthrown.
Period. And it said diligently. And we was just talking about slothful men. It said, read that over again now.
It's the book of Sirach, chapter 27 and verse 3. Unless a man hold himself diligently to the fear of the Lord.
Unless you hold yourself diligently to the fear of the Lord, which is diligently try to keep the commandments to the best of your ability. Go ahead.
His house shall soon be overthrown.
Because guess what? You're going to take anything. Your woman going to run over top of you. She's going to take your balls from you and everything. When your woman take your balls from you, you basically finish.
That's right.
Done. Go ahead. Give me Job 15:6. And then you want to come and try to get your balls back from currying your brothers that show you real love. When you supposed to got your balls back, with getting up with them and building y'all circle up right. So guess what? Whenever you kind of tilted to the side and was about to fall, that brother was your crutch and held you right up. And straighten that kink right back out. You about to kick that thing back up. Now your brother's here to straighten that kink right on back out, nigga. Get up. Get your ass up. No, we know. He ain't gonna lay in his bed all depressed over this right here. Get up. But brothers don't like that. Brothers don't want that. They wanna die out. They wanna die. What you gonna do when that Eve leave you? Right? For real. And you ain't got no brother. I'm speaking of the evil, the brothers. But see, it's a type of give and take in a dynamic, a cause and effect with this type of lifestyle. Because when you're dealing with a woman like that, she'll leave your weak ass. And we're tired of you after a while being weak. Whether it's a reason or not, she just seen you weak for 10 years. I'm just tired. I went out, damn, I see all these dudes. Damn, this nigga here like this. Where I'm around. Every year his whole countenance just went down. He let me take everything from him and he wouldn't fight. I see him vicious and hardcore with his brothers. He talk big major shit about his brothers when he around me.
I'm so irritated.
And I'm sitting here looking at this nigga like, nigga, I see your brothers ain't fair with nobody. I see it all the time in Israel. I see it even with our people. Even for the people that ain't in the truth. Take this as a lesson. Go ahead,
John, this is the book of Job, 15 verse 16. 15:6. This is the book of Job, chapter 15 and verse 6. Right. Thine own mouth condemneth thee.
Thine own what?
Thine own mouth condemneth thee.
And get listen, the scriptures say every idle word of man speaks out his mouth, he gotta give account thereof in the day of judgment. Read that over again.
This is the book of Job, chapter 15 and verse 6. Right.
condemneth thee. So what you say out of your mouth is going to condemn you. You better make sure you ain't telling no lies on nobody. Go ahead. And not I. And not what? And not I.
Ain't gonna condemn us. Because us brothers ain't around here slandering nobody. So if you a slanderer, you a talebearer, you hate your brother, you slothful, you do something wrong and you step off and start saying whatever you say, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. Because what?
Not I.
Now read that again.
Slakia, thine own mouth condemneth thee.
Your own mouth gonna condemn you. Go ahead.
And not I.
And not us. It's gonna be your mouth. It's not gonna be the Most High. It's gonna be your mouth and the stuff you say out of your mouth. That's gonna condemn you. Go ahead.
Yea, thine own lips testify against thee.
Yeah, what?
Thine own lips testify against thee.
Because your mouth, what you saying out of your mouth is gonna testify against you. It's gonna testify against what the facts is. Go ahead.
Verse 7. Art thou the first man that was born? Or wast thou made before the hills? Hast thou heard the secret of God? And dost thou restrain wisdom to thyself?
Right.
What knowest thou that we know not?
Right. So God is asking the question, did you create everything like God did? What make you think the stuff you saying God don't know? You lying like hell. That's what they're saying. What makes you think God don't know what you talking about? What makes you think the Most High not watching you live? If you was a spiritual man, you would understand that. If you was a spiritual man and woman, you would understand that you can't go around doing things you got to pay for, and the Most High watching everything, man. Everything you do. That's why we bring out the scripture at the end, because the Most High gonna judge everything, whether it's good or evil. That's right. That's why we bring that out every single time, to let you know, get it right. Because whatever you do good, he gonna judge it. Whatever you do evil, he gonna judge it. You ain't got nowhere to run or hide.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
What knowest thou that we know not?
What knowest thou that God know not? Or the angels know not? What knowest thou that you brothers that's wet behind the ears know that the brothers that been in 4 years know? Not. Sisters too. Go ahead.
What understandest thou which is not in us?
Right, which understandest thou which not in them? What's not in us? What do they understand that we don't understand? That's not in us. And we speaking of the unlearned or the wicked. Right? Also the Most High. What's in you that's not in the Most High? He gave you your attribute. What you think you hiding from the Most High and the heavenly host, man? That's what make you even more wicked and get our ass whooped even worse. Thinking we hiding something. Give me Psalm 64.
Oh, let me get this next one.
Good.
With us are both the gray-haired and very aged men.
There you go. Go ahead.
Much elder than thy father.
There you go. Much elder than what?
Than thy father.
Right. Right. So let's talk about that wisdom, man. Talk about that wisdom.
Right, not age.
No, not age, but wisdom. From Psalm 64 and 8. I started
Now, the book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 1.
We're gonna rock this whole out. What?
Hear my voice, O God.
He do what?
Hear my voice, O God.
So we crying out to the Most High. Go ahead.
In my prayer, preserveth my life.
Preserveth our life. Go ahead.
From fear of the enemy.
From fear of who?
The enemy.
And listen, we right here, this is talking about the other nations, but we getting on our people right now. Prepare our life from fear of the enemy. Because a lot of our people of our own nation is our enemies. A lot of our people of our own nation is our worst enemies. Go ahead.
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked. Because a lot of you brothers and sisters, y'all have a secret counsel from y'all own brothers and sisters too. Y'all going in little secret, making little secret moves and plotting little stuff against y'all. I'm gonna tell you straight up on some real stuff. Y'all niggas, that shit wicked. And that's why I said on that live last time, it's a lot going on in Israel, and I'm about to back up from a lot of you jokers because somebody about to get hurt. And it happened. And that ain't prophesying. That ain't got nothing to do with prophesying. You know what that is? That's common sense. When you see activity going on, you already know the cause and the effect. That's it. Go ahead.
Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked.
God hide us from the secret counsel of the wicked. We've been running into a lot of wicked jokers. Go ahead.
From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity.
From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. You got camp jumpers and hoppers. And they workers of iniquity because they not stable. They'll jump from here to here and scandalize everybody they left behind. Right? And that's insurrection. And they work in iniquity. Go ahead.
Who wet their tongue like a sword.
Who wet their tongue like a sword. They wet their tongue on our blood like a sword. Metaphorically. Go ahead.
And bend their bows to shoot their arrows.
Because they at war, they are secretly at war with you. Go ahead.
Even bitter words.
Even what?
Bitter words.
Even what?
Bitter words.
Go ahead.
That they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him.
Hold up. They shoot in secret at what?
At the perfect.
So they shooting in secret at the perfect. The ones that's keeping the laws. And see, what David is going into right here, this King David, he going into the other nations. Let's talk about the other nations. But we're talking about our people right here because this applies too. They shoot in secret what?
At the perfect.
At the people that try to keep the laws. The people that deal with them upright. The upright people, they shoot their arrows secretly at the upright ones. Which is the ones that they've been around and tried to deal with them upright. This is what you always see in Israel. It's the thing that got us messed up in the streets, in the world dealing with our people. But when we come in, we're supposed to shake the dust on that. Go ahead.
Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not.
Suddenly do they shoot at you and they don't fear. Because you know why they don't fear? Because you show them real love. Them type of people, they don't respect real love. Them type of people, they love to be oppressed. They only respect oppression. Right? That's what they respect. So when they see you in the upright position, trying to hold yourself down, right? They don't like that. A lot of times the brother's not even strong enough to keep that type of unction with themselves. A lot of times the brothers come into the truth, they have women when they come into the truth, they women like, oh no, you not, I'm not following the Most High, I'm not doing that, I'm not being subservient to you. And a lot of brothers get weak off of that instead of standing up on their feet, putting their house in order. And then they attack their brothers that's trying to teach them and get them some fortitude and some strength to stand up like a man so you can protect your wife and children. How you doing, sister? You got a question?
Oh no, I study with Hebrew Israelites a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I know like how they say, you know, where the tribe of Judah, right?
It depends on where your father's background.
African American.
African American, yeah, tribe of Judah. Yeah, yeah. Sometimes y'all might be native. Y'all might not know. Y'all might think y'all African. Sometimes, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. But what you were saying, sister?
Oh no, I believe because I read like Deuteronomy, the curses.
Yeah.
And it describes this perfectly.
Of course.
So like how we're the salt of the earth.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
We're the most. We have the most
Of course.
flavor, the most
Of
talent,
course.
the most intelligent.
Of
like
course.
Black people are amazing.
Right, right.
And
You knew that before you started studying.
that's right. It's natural.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It just stands the reason. It just stands the reason. This is why studying the scriptures, you start to understand why you're the most beautiful, why we're the best, why everybody can't dunk like us, right? Why everybody can't do what we do, why everybody can't work like we work.
Tell you why though?